That should be fine. Does this work? Yes. Cool. Then that should be all good to go. And whatnots for the day. Obviously, I'm just giving it a second, but yeah. This today is kind of a weird stream day. We were supposed to be streaming art today, but I decided to just go ahead and do a bunch of listed things. So we are going to be doing the races first, obviously. And then going and trying out Earth Defense Force. And then go into Lethal Company. And I'll separate all the VODs and whatnot later, so that way, if you don't want to watch Lethal plus WoW or whatever, they'll just be in their own folders on the VOD channel, but yeah. I like doing that. That way it's like all the WoW content in one place. It'd be super nice if I could do that for the other as well. Hopefully all my sound and stuff is working, but who knows. Probably not. Anyway, we can just go ahead. Talk to him, because this is what we're doing today. We're going to go dragon racing. Rider's badge. 80 of them. I wonder if they added anything new. Doesn't look like it. So this is the same gear they gave you before. Oh hey, I'm now streaming. Thank you, Stream Elements. You're amazing. This is the quest we're doing, all the different races. Which means now I get to go to Outland for that. I'm sure most people have no idea where Outland is at this point, because we don't ever go there for any reason. It's the same thing when there were fishing quests that you used to do. And whatnots, and it's like, oh hey, go to Pandaland and fish. Or go out to Talmador and fish. It's like, what? Where is that? How does one get there? You don't have to worry about it. Hopefully that just sticks. It may or may not. I wonder what it's gonna do for today. Let's see. Which one of these? Because I think it means the older Outland instead of the newer Outland. Which, who knows if the portal is still there. Hi, Greasy. You're awake right now? What? Hello? How goes it? I thought you'd be asleep. Because your schedule's a little backwards, huh? Can't just talk to you anymore? Maybe? Maybe I can. I wasn't sure if they'd allow me to do that. The portal's just not there. So there's that. Woke up since Sis made breakfast and lunch. Oh my gosh, well that must have been nice. What'd you eat? Oh yeah, Fortune, I said I was going early today. I have a very long list of stuff. We got some WoW, we got some, I listed it in Discord. WoW, Earth Defense Force, and Lethal today with everybody. I'm just warming up first with, I have to get gold on every single one of these, so this is going to be interesting. That's for sure. I'm doing all the races because unfortunately the races were not up when I was doing the WoW stuff before. So it's probably going to take me an hour or so to do this, and then we'll hop over to our other games for the day. But yeah, it's just a big WoW Pow day. I guarantee that I will not get this first try. Do the fire things hurt you think? Maybe? I would not know. I think there's 12... How many races are there on the side of the screen? I don't know. Maybe 20 of them? They each take like a couple of minutes, so it shouldn't be too terribly bad. If I can get gold first try. That is the other thing. Because the races are actually really fun, and I enjoy these, so I'm like, oh, I have to get those done before they go away, because for some reason they thought it was a good idea to do the thing of, oh, it's limited time offer. Buy me now. Hi, Evan. How you doing today? Been going off with my ranting already for the day. Oh, God. I'm in WoW, of course I'm gonna do the rant. Oh, I got gold for that one at least. I did it. Biscuit and gravy. I haven't had that in a while. That's fun. That must have been really good for you. You forgot, Fortune. No worries. I didn't really update my schedule. At least they marked them all for me. I think it's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, so not even 20. There you go. This will probably be super quick. but as is WoW. There's not really a lot of content that they give anymore that's worth anything. I mean, you could grind your butt off for the season, but I already made the quota for the season, I guess you could call it. Not the lethal quota, but you know. And yes, I got sleep, as you can tell, so I'm a little bit more energized today. +1 rant. Of course, I'm in WoW. Of course I'm gonna rant about it. When do I not rant when I'm in WoW? I do need to get a rant emote, that's for sure. I was actually debating whether or not to put, like, half my emotes be dragon and half my emotes be cyber dragon version. But I don't know which ones I'd keep and which ones I wouldn't. Rant would probably have to be my regular. Oh, I still want that look. The infinite one. I don't have that one yet. Because I wasn't around when the dungeon first came out. And it's very hard to find anybody to do it these days. Oh, well. I'm lost. Did I skip one? I did. Where? Oh, well. Alright, well. Take me back. I didn't see it at all. Did you see it? Oh, thanks, Val, for the hydrate and the stretch. How are you doing today? I can actually say day, guys. Look at that. It's daytime. It's daytime for me. I don't think Mega Meat's gonna work, and if it does, it's gonna be super laggy. At the moment, though. I can see. I didn't feel like turning them off to turn them back on after this, WoW thing, but we'll see. Let me see if I can get it working today. You want to see the laggy meat? That sounds weird, but you know, we can do it if we want to. Because it does not like my PNG tuber. Where is the meat, buddy? There it is. Okay, that wasn't too laggy. I guess it works pretty okay for the day. There you go. There you go. It's weird not using my phone as well. Opposite of the nighttime, yeah. It's weird. It's like in the nighttime. I give you all of that. If you don't know what song it is, I don't know what else to tell you. I was considering maybe doing a cover. Oh my gosh. They really hate you for this one. They really do. Like, why put it so close to the ground, sir? God. I could probably do this a little bit better. Oh god. They really hate you on this one. Holy crap. They better be lenient with this, otherwise we're gonna be here for a bit, because I have to. It's a requirement to get gold on all of them. The dumbasses thought, hey, let's put everything in the way. Make you go through all the branches. All of them. This is not a fun course. I think there was one or two I had to do for the last set anyway. What? How? How am I supposed to go through that without hitting the tree? Like, who designed this? I guess the first one doesn't have collision? Maybe? Oh no, that was still gold. I'll fucking take it. Give it. It's like, give. They were lenient with that one because they knew better. Holy crap. A bit busy? Oh, no worries, Val. I appreciate you stopping in regardless. Yeah, like I said, Lethal's going to be at the end of the night, so if you want to hop in for Lethal, you're more than welcome. I did not get VRM working because I could not get the model transferred over. So I'm either going to have to make a quick Vroid model, or I'm going to have to find some way to export in VRM without breaking everything. But that's a problem for a later day. I still wanted to stream it today, so that's another thing. Yeah, I'm a stream early. What do you mean? I'm still gonna stream until midnight. Kinda. Maybe. Unless I get super tired. I'll at least be going till my normal time of 9 o'clock. And I did put the mod list in there, too, for Lethal, if you want to join. You're more than welcome to. Oh, God. Who said thread this fucking needle? Come on. They particularly said screw you with all these courses, huh? I can't even, like, speed up because I have no idea where it's gonna go. At all. Oh my god. Maybe I should use the smaller dragon. Ah, the lag. Oh, the lag. The lag! Hopefully the same sound can be heard, by the way. You guys didn't mention that today. It's fine. It's only WoW if not. I gotta, like, add the Discord later, though. I gotta remember that. Oh, God. Imagine that. Imagine sound in my video game. What is that? Absolutely not. Oh, boy. Why you do this? Like, seriously, sir? Oh, my God. I'm gonna have to do this one again because of one tree branch. Fucking ridiculous. Did I still get that? I still fucking got it. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why put the tree branch in the way? You can't hear the game? You can't hear the... Are you serious? Here, now I have to double check. What? Here, now I have to double check. What? I can't hear anything at all. That's because it's not making noise. I can't hear anything at all. That's because it's not making noise. It is very low. Regardless. It's very... Because every time I tab out of the game, it also silences. Because, you know, that's how WoW be. This way? We have VRM exported and renamed. All you have to do is drag and drop it in. For yours, yeah. I don't think it'll transfer... Because mine is not a VRM type file. It was created originally to go in a video game because we were using it as the base model to test a bunch of different animations and stuff like that. So because it's not really built for that, it took forever to port it over to VR chat as is, but we got that working, just a little bit extra. Hopefully this is now working. Is it Zig? Maybe? And thank you for the 55 months, by the way. It's just really, really low. Which doesn't really matter, I guess. It is WoW. I turned it up, so hopefully that works. Gotta focus for these, so I don't have to redo any of them. But I'm assuming you're good to go whenever after this Zig, right? For, EDM, or whatever, EDF. Not a music company, oh no. Yeah, I don't know the acronym very well. I just want to see more guns involved in my life, I guess. Like, what? It's supposed to be, just a game to have a lot of fun with friends, is what I've heard. I forgot how you say it. It's Earth Defense Force. EDF, yes. That would make sense, yes. I wish they had more music for this. Oh, I can't do that while racing. That's why it didn't work before. Why give me the option, then? What? I can't use that. Alright. Whee! There's only one more. Give me the ring of death. It's like it's right there, but I don't have any speed. Imagine me doing these backwards. That would be horrendous. My brain doesn't work backwards half the time. Yeah, to electric dance music, whatever. Wait, what? You want electric dance music? You know what? That wouldn't be a bad time. Can you dance? Can you dance? Part 2 of the above. Oh, yeah, no worries, Val. It takes me a second to, do the race, and then I come back and there's, like, new comment. So I'm slightly... Months? Yeah. Weeks. 55 stream streak for months. That would be interesting. 55 months would be interesting. Shut it. Yeah, 55 months, totally. We'll just go with it. Just go with it. Roll with it. I am chaos today. Leave me alone. I'm looking very quickly. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk as well, Fortune. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, if you want to pop in later, you're more than welcome to. That's what I said. This is me waking up. You have to help me wake up, chat. Okay? That's how this goes. Me doing the hardest thing first, I guess, too. Yeah, really? No, I refuse. All the energy? I don't have energy. What do you mean? Thanks, Gracie. Thanks for that. This is what I said. I'm gonna hit. No, I have to talk to you first, huh? No, let me back up, you fucking.
The Isles welcome you.
There's an advanced course, which also doesn't give you any of the boosts, so you have to do it yourself. Which, it breaks my brain, and if I only have to do it one way, then why would I torture myself doing it an unfun way? I'm sure they'll bring it back at some point. If I really wanted to do the challenge again. Like, why put the little tiny bit there that sticks out? I mean, it's the fact that these places are already here and they specifically put the ring there so you had to fuck up. That's what I'm saying. They did this shit deliberately. Deliberate, whatever. Word. Word. Do it. Deliberately. I don't know how you say that word right now. Whee! This is why I was saying the fishing ones are more fun. But these are also fun. And you can use it now everywhere for dragon riding. Yeah, you can't ride this dragon, though. This dragon is, already taken. I missed it somehow? That's really annoying, actually. There we go. 5 courses. Only 5? You're welcome. You're welcome. Me? What did I do? Converting my model is working for the most part, but I would have to have someone else play with it and share their screen. Oh boy. Val, we're gonna have to, like, team up and work on that, I think. Because I think you and me are the only one with models anyway. I mean, we'd have to make something for everybody else if I really wanted to, but we're definitely gonna have to look into that to seeing if we can get everybody in there. So, like I said, I was watching, like, Solaris. Why am I going by last names? We will never know. But, like, my other siblings, they were all playing. And they all had one of their own model. Must be a lot easier with a V-Roid model, to be honest. That's why I said I could probably make one pretty easily with that, because it's just parts you put together, rather than having to reformat an entire model from scratch.
To see them return.
But we'll see. We will see. I think it would be a lot of fun. Imagine a giant teddy bear for Greasy or something. Or actually, let's give you the bird. And then Zig could be the giant teddy bear. Or maybe... You know, you guys can choose, but you get the idea. You have a few base ones off of there. And if you already have your own, too, you're more than welcome to share the file, and we'll work on getting that together for next time. I wasn't expecting really to do Lethal again, but I got an itch to do it again, so there's that. I was like, yeah, sure, the mods worked really well last time, it was a lot of fun, so why not? Yeah, so make sure you have a model ready to go. Oh, you son of a butt. You son of a butt. You son of a... That turn is very tight. I said I probably should swap to the smaller dragon, just cause. Be difficult otherwise. I can do the basic ones, alright? The basic ones are easy. The backwards ones break my brain, and then the advanced one are just a pain in the ass. Zeta did not design the course to go backwards. Or, like, the course is just a pain, otherwise. That was gold as well. Greasy. So it could be a giant teddy bear. What? Exactly. Down my future model being Lethal too. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's just Lethal is so moddable. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. Should I get a tail emote? I probably have to do my dragon tail because this tail you can't really see very well. I do have a tail. It's very pointy though. I like my fluff tail more. You guys were asking, like, I can't decide if Eastern Dragon or Western Dragon. So I'm probably going to have a form for both. Because I love them both. I love them all. Transforming Dragon of Wonders over here. Have 4 different forms. It's fine. Imagine a big fluffy dragon. You guys would just poke fun at my fluff, and I don't think that would be good for me. That's why I was like, I like my Western look more. I think I've shown it to a few people already, but I don't think I've officially released that yet. Haha, we'll do maybe a little stream or something when we hit 750. And include a little sneak peek of everything in the background. Maybe? I don't know. It's just supposed to be for funsies. Turn to the right. 3 hops this time. Why am I singing? We don't know. Oh, really? They did that on purpose, so you have to do that. That is... my gosh. Well, I don't think I'm gonna work out that one. They put it through a little tiny door that a giant fucking dragon doesn't fit in, okay? Like, come on. That is the dumbest fucking thing. I have to do it again. Fucking ridiculous, you son of a bitch. They did that on purpose. Yeah, fluffy dragons are so cool. Maybe I should make an ice version too, because I have an issue with ice right now in Genshin. I love the Ice Boy. He's so much fun. Have a noodle. Did the noodle. I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm not going through that fucking tiny ass doorway again. Are you kidding? Like, why in the world would you implement a little tiny doorway for a giant ass dragon? You make no sense, game. I think it's like right here, yeah? It's the next one? Maybe. I don't remember where it's at, which is a problem. Was it around this corner? Maybe? It was going through a town doorway. Right here? So I could go super slow. Haha! I went super slow that time. Worth. Oh, okay. I fucked up. I hit the super speed button when I shouldn't have hit the super speed button. Damn it. Well, at least that got me gold anyway. There's a super, like, you have buttons down here. So the first one is just go, you get a burst of strength. 2 is fly up. 3 is Whirling Surge, which is the super speed button. 4 seems completely useless, and I've never had to use it in my ever of existence. It's just it puts a little time thing so you can go back in time to your original spot, which I don't know why you would want to do that. And Q just stops you. Like this. E gives you 1 back. So it gives you 1 of your vigor back, which is just the thing you use to use other buttons. But you can't seem to use E or Q while on races. Oh, those are my keybinds, by the way. That's not the base. Q and E is just where I have my attacks, and of course, because of that, it makes the other thing harder. So it's like Q and E! Not that I have to hit E. E's not here right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. I think he, every time I say, like, hit the E button is, well, R is normally my defensive, but E is, like, one of my rotation buttons. Because my brain. Where am I going? To Battle Edge? I don't actually know which one you're taking me to next. The arrow has a mind of its own. Oh yeah, no worries, Val. Like I said, go. Go be one with the universe. Imagine that. That's why I said chatting gets away from you. For sure. I'm just gonna rant and rave probably for like another 30 minutes or so. That's why the times were not specific, by the way. We're just gonna go through the games. Wanted to give a general timeline, though, so that's why like 2 o'clock was, wow. I had to make lunch today, so I wasn't really able to do noon. Lunch? What is lunch? I'll probably have to stop for a snack before Lethal too. We'll have to see about that one. I'm playing with my Be Right Back screen that I don't ever use. I don't think I've ever used my intro, Be Right Back, or my ending all at once. I used my intro for quite a bit, but I just haven't done it as of late. There we are. Beauty of Nagrand. How world has been accusing of AI? Oh yeah. Fortune, I know. I know.
We serve once
It's all over the place. I know. I watched 2 videos already on that. Before it was supposed to come out, because I'm like, oh, Yeah, I could see where they probably... Because there are some high-referenced ones from Pokemon for some of the critters. But, hey, if Pokemon doesn't take them down, then, I mean, what else are you gonna do about it, right? Still gonna give it a try, because it's been requested. And it's kind of something I would play, maybe? I don't know. The gun part is the only part I'm kind of like, what? What is this? Well, I was like barely on that one. Why you do this to me? It's like you gotta slow down in certain parts and I don't know how to slow down. You can't use Q. They really want to do this, like super specific. And the ring color is the exact same as around here. I missed that turbine. Why? They also seemingly put... Oh, God. Oh, it was worth it to get that ring. It was worth it. Because I can just do this. Catch right back up. Yeah. It was worth it. I only got silver on that? Really? That one is super tight. Are you kidding? What? Oh man, I did it perfectly except for one little blip on the ground too. And I recovered pretty well from it. Well, that's annoying. Why is this timer so hard? It means I actually have to hit the 1 button, which means I have to actually try and not hit the floor again, which is probably not going to happen. Oh. This is why I said if you can just survive barely otherwise without DPS raise, you don't have to worry about it. Oh. Fucking what is happening? Hold on, focusing. This is focus mode. Oh god. If I hit the ground, it's all over. It's all over. I don't know why I'm trying to steer with my mouse, because that's not how this works. See, this one's probably the one that's gonna kill me. That turn is, like, super fast. Ah, come on. Thanks. It's all over. You hit the ground once, you're just done in this run. Like, it looks fun, I'm super conflicted. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't condone the AI usage. Which, if they used AI, they really should have put it in the thing that there was AI involved in the making of the program, right? But yeah. For Pokemon, on the other hand, I can understand them heavily referencing some of them, but if they're unique enough per the rules, it's like, it's Pokemon. Because I'm sure everyone has said already, it's like Pokemon, which, depending on the look for Palworld, which has guns in it, may or may not be a good thing for Pokemon. You know what I mean? They're more of a focus towards children, which would kind of be a problem for them if they were associated to something with guns. Hence the reason they don't put that in the anime. So, I mean, I could see Pokemon maybe taking them over to have a little chat at some point. But if they haven't lost the lawsuit, then I can't really say anything at the momento for that. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of OCs and stuff for references to Pokemon, so it's not terrible. Yeah, but they don't, yeah. Where keyword is like, exactly. You'll have to just wait and see, and if they did use AI tools, I'm not sure where they would use the AI tools, because in order to code the game, I don't know how a program would be able to do that, but for the art itself, like the art of the Pokemon, that would be the only thing I could see that might be referenced with AI. But that is, you can't really prove it, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying. AI is such a pain in the ass right now, it's not even funny. And of course there's billions of people playing it now. I think they said they were number 10 on the chart for Steam right now. I don't know if that includes Game Pass numbers, because they also signed up for Game Pass, which means they took a large sum of money from, what is it, Xbox? Xbox pays them to be on Game Pass, so... And they wouldn't have sold it to them if they knew they had used AI, I'm assuming. Because there would probably be some backlash from that. But who knows. Still gonna try it out for at least a stream. I know Dust isn't gonna take that long on Thursday, so we're just gonna have like an hour or two to finish that, and then the rest is gonna be checking out Palworld, see how it goes. If the game's fun, I guess it'll be fine, but if they severely used a bunch of stuff that they shouldn't have for it, you shouldn't really support that by any means. Yeah, see, now I'm gonna support the shit, like... Yeah, they could have just hired a real artist and it would have been fine. The problem is probably money for them. If they are more of an indie dev, it kind of makes sense that they would use AI slightly. The thing is, I don't know the rules and regulations for AI use in video games. I'm not sure if they have one yet. I'm not sure if they have one. They were, like, YouTube just implemented something saying that if you make videos with AI, you have to be in a separate category. So it's like AI is brand new, so they have no clue what they want to do with it yet. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It could save you a lot of time if you're trying to get, like, an idea or a prompt or something. But at the same time, it's not complete and you shouldn't just pass it off as your own work, because you didn't do anything to get that. It's an open program too, which means you stole from other people to make it. But if you're using it as more of a reference, see, that's kind of the thing. Yeah, there's a Meowth lookalike, I know. There's a few, there's like Goodra and it's just colored green and everything, I understand. That's on Pokemon. That's on Pokemon to see if it's too close. There's probably a gray area that they're slightly in for Palworld, to be honest, but they're on the damn borderline of it, and I'm sure Pokemon, if it gets big enough for Palworld, is going to have a look at them, because that's how they do. But yeah, AI is just a little under-regulated at the moment. I hate it, personally, but that's just me. I could see where if you don't have the money, using the references is a little easier for you, that's fine. But claiming the work as your own is dumb in the first place. What is the circles, actually? I don't know what those are. I'm assuming those will hurt me. But yeah. I don't know. It's up to the Pokemon Company to dispute that, really. If they want to try and take that on, if they have an actual case against it. I can see the similarities, however you want to say it, similars. They're very, very close to each other. Very, very close. I really wish it wasn't like that, too. Just imagine if they would have made their own thing with their own little critters. Because there's just so many that are just like, oh, this is this Pokemon. Especially after watching Harper play it a little bit last night. I was like, oh, the very first one he showed off looked like the little green monkey from Pokemon. Which I don't remember that thing's name, but you know what I mean. It's like a Froakie, what do you call it? The little green thing with a stick as well. It's like they combined those two and put it together. I mean, having played for 12 hours so far, I can see where playthrough has come from. Heavily inspired by Pokemon. That's what I mean, it's inspired. It's like saying Cassette Beast, for example, I think I've brought them up a few times, have monsters in it, right? Pokemon don't have they don't own every monster creation. That's not how this works. There's a bunch of fan games and stuff they can't touch either, so I'm assuming this would go into that category. But yeah, that's kind of the thing here. And it's not really the fact, if they use the AI, that's what I'm more concerned about than them being more like Pokemon, in my personal, like, bit. The AI usage is kind of, without them disclosing it, is a little bit of a sus, if you ask me, but, I mean, the Pokemon referencing, a lot of things reference Pokemon. So, one-for-one copies is the problem. Have you ever seen a fan-made Pokemon game? There's quite a few that have literally just recolored something. Yes, Pokemon has taken some of the fan games down, but I mean, where's the line that you draw that? They probably don't have a look like the animals inspiration. I mean, there's always going to be different animals. We could have a entire day talk about this. Like real life versus not. If the game is not I'm guaranteeing they're probably gonna say that it was inspired from, right? They're probably gonna say that. I think they even state that, don't they, on their page? Maybe they don't directly say the word Pokemon, but you know, inspired monsters, maybe? If that was a tagline they have. I don't know if it actually is, but who knows? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not playing this game because of that. I want to at least give it a try and then discern whether it's fun or not and worth it. And we'll see, for me personally. I hate the whole thing about that, though. Like, there shouldn't be an argument to be had about it. There is no original IP anymore, though. There isn't. Everybody's done everything already. There's too many people in the world. Humans have existed for thousands of years. Or at least 100. So, I mean, come on. What do? There's a lot of spikes here and I don't like it. Hold on. I'm doing pretty decent at these. I stand corrected. I clipped the edge of that one somehow. If you want to check it. Send me back. I gotta start over. I was like, I'm doing pretty well. Jinxes it immediately. That's for sure.
The Isles have awakened.
Yeah, I mean, if they mention Pokemon, Pokemon's gonna get them, is the thing, Fortune. If they mention that at all, that's why I was like, if they say that, then there would be a problem. But because I believe it doesn't mention anything about it, right? On their actual page. Because if they directly reference Pokemon, of course Pokemon's gonna be like, oh, well, you blatantly copied our game. You have to pay us monies or something. Because Pokemon is $1 million franchise. At this point, I'm assuming it's made over $1 million. With as many Pokemon games that there has been, it is definitely a big money maker. That's for sure. And I'm sure they don't want to lose their avenue for that. Especially with, like, the merch sales. I think they sell more merch sales like Disney does at this point than video games. Because there's just so many Pokemon that they can make. There's over 1,000 Pokemon at this day. At the date of recording, there'll probably be more introduced if they ever do another... They're of course working on another Pokemon game. What am I talking about? Why would they ever let it die? They'll make more. That's how this works. And that's the problem now, is if they directly copy Palworld, what do you do? What do you do? That is the situation we're in. That was only silver. Fuck me. I don't know why these courses are being, like, that's very specific. But if they have monsters that aspects of mouth and other Pokemon, you think Pokemon would step in. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to compare it to fan games because I think those are the, like we played Uranium, right? Uranium is on the borderline of that. It has Pokemon directly from Pokemon, so that I can understand where Pokemon would yell at them if they were to ever sell Uranium, right? Because they have actual Pokemon from the Pokemon Company in it. But for Palworld, if they're all unique monsters, unique, being inspired from, and being more of like an OC version, which is still valid because you've changed the color and you've changed the basic principles. They have mashed up different Pokemon. They haven't done one-to-one based off of any of them that I've seen. So, again, it's like the gray area for it. It really is. Oh, well, these spikes are just gonna kill me. I'm stuck in a running animation now. And it's Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo is very, very... Like, if Nintendo hasn't pegged them on it yet, that's the other thing. Oh, yeah. Kojima, I miss his Silent Hill, to be honest. I really wish he would just go back to making PT, but hopefully he is working on something that I didn't really like Death Stranding. It's more of a movie to me, but that's again, just me. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite thing. Sorry, I'm gonna focus this time so I don't have to do it again. Maybe, because these spikes are very painful. I have to pick and choose where to fucking speed up, rather than just constantly doing it. The spikes are bad here. Makes sense, because it's Bladespire, but... Like, this should be free. As long as I'm not by a spike is kind of the thing. I can use that one. It's this one. Don't do one here. Trying to stay away from the tip. Just the tip. Oh, actually, that was closer. Maybe that was the way to go. I think there's one more spike section. Yes, there is. Gotta go up through the spikes again. I have 2 more. I can't really do 3. So I'm in here nor there. And this should be the last one. I should be free to do it. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, imagine these things attacking me. Really? You wanna go? Bye. I'm playing the game. I'm not yet seeing pals. Yeah, exactly. There's no one-to-one. It's inspired from. That's the thing. Everything is a copy of something else in some way. Like I was saying how Genshin has Zelda mechanics. You can't clip Zelda. Like, Zelda cannot sue Genshin for having that mechanic in it, right? So it's like one of those. And of course, Zig, they don't want to get pings, but they want to be close enough to Pokemon so people come and check it out, right? That's kind of the thing I think they were going for. Which makes sense. They're hitting it off really well, because it seems to be a lot of fun for people. And I'm sure there are a lot of Rage videos out there as well comparing the two, which is good content for some people, like good content maker. They say Pokemon with guns, but it looks like it also has arc elements. Yeah, Fox was actually telling me that I shouldn't go thinking it's Pokemon with guns because it's more like Rust or Arc or something of that sort where you have to like build a base and have survivability, which is completely different kind of a thing to Pokemon, which is another difference for it, which will get it a pass. Which it's just you have a big old monster that's helping you build this base and defend it, which is fine. I don't know of something else that does that, to be honest, off the top of my head, other than Arc. Like I said, those are dinosaurs though, so that's a little bit weirder. Of a thing for that. Is this the last one? No, I have one more. There's one more after this. Transformative on their side? Yeah, exactly. So I don't think Pokemon can really do anything about it, even if they wanted to try. And I mean, again, Pokemon still is gonna sell, right? I'm sure they're not gonna lose customers over this anyway. It's just something extra to play. Was that something I was supposed to go through? Because I do not know. Yeah, sorry about the hardcore rant about it. I did say this was kind of just chatting as well, for that reason. Oh, well, I didn't see that at all. I thought I was going for the hole here. It's pink on pink. Why must you do this? Why? I don't want to have to redo the last one, so I'll probably focus really hard for that one, but otherwise it's been fine. That's why I said chatty chat, chit-chat chat. Chat chat, son. Is there anything else I really have to do in WoW other than this? Probably not. It's just at least... I think you can do it on multiple characters if you really wanted to get all the things, but I don't think I really want to do that. You can do them backwards would be fine. Get the achievement twice. Because I want to be able to at least purchase something, but I don't think they added anything. They didn't add a new set. Oh god. I can't see. This is lasting a bit, too. This course is very long in comparison to the others. Why is this one so long? I don't want to do this one again. I've gone through every single hole, I think. Jesus. Every single sphere I've gone through. I find AI cool, but the laws being so behind and no company. See, that's the thing. The AI doesn't have any regulations because it's so brand new. And I mean, like I said, it's fine if you want to be inspired by certain things and do, like, if you go chat GBT or something to get an idea, right? That type of thing is fine. I just don't want them taking over the entirety of artists' jobs and stuff like that, because that would be the huge problem of AI. Because then you're gonna get, like, there's no way. I don't think there's anything against you going into an AI program, making a bunch of fake art, selling it. I think that's actually a business model I've seen a couple of times on YouTube. And I call it fake art because it is from a pool of other artists who did not sign up for that. And you're not making it your own. You're not, like, doing the art yourself afterwards. You're not, like, using it as a reference. You know what I mean? You're just copy paste. Which, that to me seems like it should have some sort of regulation for. Yeah, exactly, Fortune. Alright, this one I have to focus because I think it's the last one. And I have no idea where it's gonna go. And I want to be sure to not have to do it again. There's no spikes this time around, maybe. But we're not in Bladespire anymore. It's kind of just going where the arrow told me. I don't know if you're supposed to do these in a particular order, because I'm, like, on the 5th one down in the slot. It's AI conversation. Imagine robots taking over workers' jobs. Imagine that. It's like, we don't want that. We don't want that. I'm not a fan. Did I hit it? Maybe? It gave me a very slow animation for it. So I think somebody was saying the big companies were also using it. So it's present everywhere, you just don't notice in some cases. At this point, for AI usage. They didn't disclose the information, I don't believe, if they did use it. And that's probably where the problem would lie. I don't know where I'm going. How was I supposed to see that? That was very hard to see. I could probably use 3 right here. Go for it! I got it! Was that all of them? Yes, sweet. Oh no, you are so good, Fortune. I fully understand. Like, even for AI's voices, I fully understand. Everything AI-wise. Whether you're using... Because there's been some cases of books, too. Because I've watched a few of these to see how this works. There's, like, a bunch of people saying, Chat GBT, write me a book. And then they'll just copy-paste word for word and go sell it on Amazon. Which, per Amazon's rules now, you cannot do that. And you have to restructure it in some manner to get it around the AI check. But it's still ridiculous to me that that was a thing that they could do. So, I mean, it's like easy monies. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. It's like you worked hard to become an artist or a writer or whatever else specific in that genre, and then they just come out with this tool that just everybody can use now. But of course, it's a tool. That's the other side of it. It's a tool you can use. You can get a basic idea if you're stuck or something. And then you can use it the way you'd like to help you. That's the biggest thing I think people are just like, I absolutely hate it. It's trash. It should be removed. But he's over here. It's like for inspirational purposes, it's really well done. It's like, oh, I don't know how to make this one video. It would be cool to make like a 10 fact video. Let me go see if there's any of these 10 facts, and then you have to cherry pick it to your liking. You have to go get the clips yourself. You have to go make the art yourself or whatever have you. It's like an idea generator to me. But nothing else. Riders of Azeroth. That should be it. I think this is the only new thing. I have 127 of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Add scarf. That is a very terrible scarf. That is not a scarf. What is this atrocity? Okay.
Strength.
I think last time they had a mount or something, but this time they don't have anything worth anything.
Greetings.
I mean, I still have 87, and if this is it, I should probably just save it for something good. though. I'm not really interested in the gear, because you want to see the full set? I mean, the goggles are kind of cool. But it's got this weird headpiece. I just want the goggles, man. Like, why would I do this for this? I support AI usage for a concept, but not being used in a business, if that makes sense. Yeah, that perfectly makes sense, Fortune. You use it exclusively as a business model. Yeah, like I said with the book, where you just copy paste the text into a book and you sell it. If you go on and make stickers out of the art that you randomly generate and you don't do anything to that art, you don't redraw it, you don't use it as a reference, you don't, you know what I mean? And you just put it up there. You are blatantly copying at that point, because it's taking from everywhere. And the AI tool, if you're doing a paper or something, because I've had that come up with a couple of different college things as of late, the college things are not really, they don't have a thing for AI quite yet. So people are also using it to use their college papers, which is bad. Because the fact that the information is not 100% either, you have to go to like 15 places normally to check if it's correct or not correct, and then you go over there and you're submitting false information in your paper. I've had that happen a couple of times, or I've seen that happen a couple of times, and people complaining back and forth with that. There should be no AI generated papers at all for that reason. But if you want to use ChatGPT to like ask it, like ideas for what to put in your paper, that makes more sense. But when you go from 1 to 1, there is always going to be an issue, because the AI is not attuned, I guess you could say, to how humans work, if that makes sense. So there's always going to be one little issue or one little problem with it that you have to go through, and you have to cherry pick the stuff out of it at the moment. Even if it gets good enough where it could be, you could pass it off as a human, I don't think it'll ever reach the thing of I am 100% human, right? Are you so mad, Fortune? See, I mean, I understand. I have a very hate-love relationship with AI. I don't really like the fact that it's being used everywhere. It's one of those things. Like, what else am I gonna say? It is used as a tool. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, why can't you just pay the person who studied so hard to do it? I get it, some people don't have the money to do that. Or if you're trying to make something, you're trying to do it all by yourself. That makes sense.
We protect the
But and it gives more people, like some people who don't have artistic talent and want to get into doing art, yeah, they can use the AI generator and get a piece of art, and then they could get into it if they used it the right way, is what I'm saying. Is kind of the thing. It introduces more people to the field, but it still takes an expert to know what's going on in that field. Like, you're not gonna just put a bunch of AI things together. It makes it a lot easier if you've done a lot of content and stuff too, for some, with your knowledge. It adds to it. It doesn't really detract if you know what you're doing with it. I use it to learn coding. AI isn't that bad. Well, it's not that it's bad. It used correctly, it's fine. But when you just pass up stuff like that, it's that's the problem when it goes from 1 to 1. So that's all. AI has put filmmakers and others out of work, especially editors, which is what I want to be. I didn't know AI could do editing, to be honest with you. I did not realize that was a thing. That's kind of wild if they can also edit. I mean, you can put in, I guess you could tell ChatGPT, like, edit this piece I wrote. I guess that kind of makes sense. Kind of use that with Grammarly anyway. Because Grammarly is another tool that just, it's a bot that checks your work, right? So, I mean, that's kind of the same scenario. It just doesn't do the idea searching for you. It doesn't search thousands of different websites for you. Someone using AI to edit. Okay, Greasy, that makes sense. I didn't know that was possible. And of course, it's gonna go further and further, probably. Everything it'll be able to do. No, and Grammarly is just a bot. It's like a bot that goes through and checks specifically for grammar. So I don't think that is run by AI. but it's still, it's a tool, is all I was saying about it. To make it look like AI edited, oh my god. Dude, that's the other problem. It's like, what is real? What is this? Oh, if you want to look at tutorials, you want to recreate this and add my own little spin. I mean, yes and no, Fortune. It's more of when you don't know where to start with something. Like I said, if you want to do a top 10 video, there are plenty of examples of top 10 videos on YouTube, right? There are plenty of those. But if you go into ChatGPT, it can help narrow down what is unique to the top 10 that you want to make. So say you want to make a top 10 video on Pokemon, but you don't know what type of top 10 you want to do for Pokemon. You can ask ChatGPT and it'll give you some ideas for it, and then it'll be like, oh, top 10 grass Pokemon, top 10 fire Pokemon, top Pokemon that look like a dog, you know what I mean? Etc., etc., and then you just get more detailed as you go down. But that's the idea generation part of it. So that's kind of it. Then it makes your top 10 video unique, because who's gonna do a top 10 grass Pokemon, a dog that looks like a dog list, right? That's all I'm saying. It's just more specifics that can be like, what niche is there that you need to fill? It can help you find that niche. For editing and stuff, I wonder how that would work for it. I'd have to watch a video on that specifically. He shut his channel after trying to do just AI content. I have seen, I think, 3 channels over on Twitter just do AI art. They literally just go in and they put in a prompt. The same prompts, mind you, and they'll get different pieces, and they have like hundreds of thousands of people following them because they don't read the fine print that says it's AI. But it's in a category, it's a style now. At which, you know, if people like the way the art looks, it's fine, right? You're not selling it, fine, I get it. But it's still a little upsetting that new accounts can just go ahead and do that. Umbreon in all the pics. I mean, that would be a reason you click on the video, wouldn't it? You could also ask, like, what's the top 10 evolutions that you could make, right? So then you can use your brain there. You can make something for that too. So you could do like a rock Eevee, you know, the ones that aren't made yet, which I don't know why Pokemon Company hasn't done yet. But you get my point. You can easily just go and drum up ideas easily on ChatGPT. Not that I really use it too terribly much myself. I figured that would help my braining process, but that doesn't really do anything. I don't do scripted videos. I've heard some people have done that for their scripted videos. I kind of just roll with it and don't really have a plan when going into most of my videos. Like this is like an AI chat box while I go through and do a bunch of dragon riding races. That wasn't my intended goal, but you know, hey, we're here now. For scripts, it kind of makes sense if you want to get an idea for the scripts, but you can't just copy word for word. It's kind of how, in general, it works anyway. If you were to look up the information yourself, you could come to the same conclusions. ChatGPT just puts it in a bunch of easily to read answer for you. And then you can just go research it more, and you can go look into it more. Not just copy paste it and put it immediately on the internet to sell. That's my problem with it. It can teach you things, but you need to use it as a tool rather than use it as just a money-making service. And some of them aren't free either, so then you also have to pay a fee for it. It's just a hot topic as of late, especially with Palworld blowing up the way it is. Because it's like, oh, did they actually use it? Maybe? They'll probably never tell. Because if they do, they're gonna get a huge backlash on that. Going all Joker plans? All the Joker. I actually watched a video of Batman and the Joker skiing after each other down a mountain earlier today. I don't know why that was on my feed, but it was. And literally the Joker was doing a lot of ridiculous moves down it and outspeeding Batman. It's like, what the fuck, Joker? I'm sure you were talking probably about the Persona Joker, but you know, that's also a valid option. They're known for special effects in videos. Huh. Very highly controversial. I could see where that would come in.
Wildlife are in serious danger if we do
Again,
not
it's a
act
tool,
swiftly.
and
assist with the
as
rescue
humans
mission
are,
before it is too
you want to have
late.
all the options available to you, so you have the best possible outcome for what you're
We
doing.
can see how your skills are coming along.
So I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time,
Shine
there's
down
just
on you.
using it as a tool is kind of sketchy in the first place. You never know what you're gonna get. If you've looked at the art pieces in particular, you can see that some of the pieces, like the hands, are messed up, or the colors are slightly off, or something like that. So it's not gonna be a one-to-one, but for the people who are trying to make it a one-to-one, that is your problem. Those of you who do that. Don't flame me to death. Imagine if he one-shot my ass while on this. That'd be great. I don't know why they didn't program that in. That would be amazing to me. But yeah, I was trying to keep it at least 2 hours for this, so I'm doing as many races as I possibly can. That way I'm not spamming a game too long today. Probably have to take a little bit to get swapped over anyway. This has only been an hour. That's why I said it's probably not going to take too terribly long to do all the races. I don't need to do them for the month either. It's hard to read chat while going through them though. That's for sure. Meow. Been one of my shortest videos ever if it's under 2 hours.
You and your Drake are exceptional.
Birds are not real. They're just AI generated. That is true. Yeah, I mean, the government. And for meme purposes are a different story. Funny. Well, I mean, if you're still making money off the memes, Fortune, it would be a problem, right? They've got some silly laws like no whaling in Nebraska. That's impossible. Well, we do have some crazy ass laws, that's for sure. So I mean, that's another thing you have to look at. As long as they make the laws coherent, or like actual ones that matter, then yeah, AI wouldn't be as bad as it is. And again, not saying 100% no AI, because it's gonna happen. You've been doing it for years in other ways that you just haven't noticed anyway. But because it's gotten so advanced at this point, people are trying to pick it up a little bit. No. I know what you mean, gaming. I know. My bro showed me an AI image of two. It's just for funsies, Fortune. That's what it is, for funsies. If the government was made with AI, it'd probably be running a little better anyway. Let's be real. So,
Threatening the smallest of our
yeah, the government can't make a decision worth a damn. But that's here nor there. That's a different problem. Alright, I can't teleport back from here. I have to do this. Yeah, but more powerful. I agree, Greasy. Just use it in the correct manner. That's all I'm saying. As long as AI memes is not okay. Well, where do you draw the line of AI usage for money? That is the biggest problem, and I think that's where it comes down to for most people. If you're making money off of an AI piece, how does that work? How in the world do you regulate that? It's got it because the actual one was gross. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Shaping the Dream Surge. Is there any more races? Maybe. Oh, there's one over there. I did say I'm doing all the races today. You can't, it's a free market. Well, that's the thing. That's what people are asking for, is regulation on it. Like, if... And I know people are upset, because I'm upset. I've been trying to learn how to do modeling and art and stuff like that for ages now. But, you know, you could get an AI to do it better and faster at this point than I have learned in about 3 years. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, I understand that it is probably going to be used as a tool in the future. Rid of the extras in Glenmon, etc. Didn't they make a thing where it like automatically does certain parts for you? There's also like frame makers. It'll do the animation frame in between the frames for you, so you don't have to hand draw that piece anymore. Which is technically a bot, right? But it's technically considered... Is that considered AI? It is a bot. Are bots not AI, but AI? Is AI? Oh, there's a lot of gray areas with it. I'm sure they'll work it out eventually. It's probably gonna make certain people mad because they have to either work with the system, like they have to figure out something they can do to get ahead of the system now. Because people aren't gonna be looking at the quality of art anymore. They're not gonna be looking at the quality of the edits because they can just get an AI to do that for cheaper, right? So there's gotta be some reason they would hire you, and specifically now. For whatever art style you're going for, whatever editing thing you're doing, however you make your videos, or whatever else creative-wise. Oops. Up top. They have to come back to you for a specific reason. And that's kind of the issue for most.
I can see that the two of you will soon be formidable competitors.
This one's way over here. And a bot is AI, can write its own code. It just adds more braining power. Like, a bot is just specific to whatever task it's doing. But again, we've been using bots for years. Like, Stream Elements does all the botting stuff for me, right? I don't have to put alerts in my chat every single time. I don't have to say that I'm live every time. It does it automatically for me. So, I mean, I can see it. But at the same time, it's one of those. What the heck is the horn? The horn? Oh, the horn is just the flight thing. Or if you meant the horn like on here, that is or the one I just passed. They literally, it's just the people here, they like horns. The centaurs. I don't think we've gone through the entire story on this channel, but I haven't really had the time for that. Plus, I had already done it before I started streaming anyway. Story bits, lore bits that, you know, most people have already done or seen at this point for a while. Why'd I die? Yeah, and then some companies take it too far. Some companies just go wild with it. Which, I guess, I get it, but I don't know, man. You do you. Oh, this one doesn't have a linear path. Okay. There's only like 1 or 2 of these that do this. So now I have to go here, here. Oh, I guess I'll go up first. That's fine. Go back down, up, down. Did I miss one back towards the front? I probably did. How many more? Yeah, I did. I knew it. I was like, I missed one. Back here.
Nicely done. You and your
I only got silver on that one because of that. I missed it. It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Story bits, lore bits. Oh my god, boo bits. It's Boo. Boo! Because that's my little critter's name. Alright? That's what I started as. So it's like, that's why I named it that. Okay? I'm terrible at names, you know that. Why? I don't know. Get all your jabs out now, by the way. Before we go into the bowels of the company later. Crack everything. I slept on the floor, but at least I slept, so there's that. At least there's that. Boo Bits. Yes, Boo Bits. Because it was bites? I don't know why you have to go with,
It is an
Like
excellent
that.
day for a race. Come fly with us.
Imagine doing the reverse challenge course of the reverse. Oh, the courses. I mean, some of them are fun. I like some of them. Why are they on a mountain tiger? Wait, what? Oh, did you put me backwards? Hold on, I am very confused. What just happened? Oh, I didn't see this one at all. Alright. It's fine. I'm blind. Bagel bites, yeah. I was like, wait, what? I went for that ring first for some reason. But I need to go through the glowy one first. It's fine. They don't take up too much brain power. I got it. Okay. It's been a while since I've done the regular courses. Breaks my brain. Other than that, I mean, still checking out Pally World just to check it out. That's gonna be next Thursday, like I said. My new schedule's up already in the Discord. I've had it scheduled, I think, for 3 days now, but I always forget to say that. You can always catch up, like, catch up with the stuff that we're doing throughout the week in Discord, because I update that first, rather than updating it on Twitter or on my actual page, because sometimes people get confused when I update it too early over here. You'll be like, oh, well, Sunday you were supposed to do this, and this week it's supposed to be Pokemon, next week it's supposed to be Genshin, right? Or something. And it's like, well, why does it say Genshin and you're doing Pokemon? Because it's for next week, not this week. It's like, alright. And you guys don't read the times either. Tuesdays and Thursdays are supposed to be earlier. They have a chance for early raid of like 6 o'clock, because that's when I normally raid. So that way I just take the raid time for now until the next tier anyway. I was like, okay. Most people don't pay attention to that, which is fine. Just saying. Just stating for your obvious pleasure. Your obviousness of nothing. Oh, that one's way up there. And I think there's 2 underground as well. It's like, I do keep up with the schedule for the most part, unless I'm like super sick or if I'm passed out. I think that's happened twice now, where I've been passed out. And I'll try and tell you beforehand, but you know, if I'm passed out, I can't type unless you want me to type in my sleep. That's totally plausible. For sure. Yeah, I put Genshin on Saturday next week. That way I can do probably a 2 o'clock stream again for that. It's tentative though, so it's not like scheduled for that. 9 o'clock for sure. 9 o'clock for sure. That's what I was saying. Genshin needs to really be during the day so I can play it for 6 hours plus, because I feel like that is one of those, ooh, a piece of candy every step of the way, and I just cannot stop. I have a problem. An absolute problem. But for like Dust, I actually stopped on the right point for that. I don't know how much longer. I think it's like an hour for that, and then we'll be doing just Pally World as a backup, but yeah. And then of course Bloodborne. I don't know if I'm gonna like finishing Bloodborne, but we'll see how that goes. I've never played a Souls game before, so we'll definitely have to see. That's why occasionally it swaps up. Oh, and I guess, is today Sunday or Saturday? I lost a day somewhere, I feel. If you haven't signed up for the Monster Hunter thing and you would like to, tomorrow is probably the last day for signups, because I have to make different teams and such if we're gonna go through it. I have more than a full team of 4 at this point, so I'm gonna rotate people in and out. So if you are playing along or whatever, you're gonna have to keep up to date. But that way everybody gets a chance to do some of the hunts. Oh, I think I DC'd. Nope, I was transferring zones. Really hard. That zone really wanted me. Team Jacob, oh my god. I hate Twilight. It was like one of the biggest fucking books that was being read at the time, and all I would hear about it at school was fucking Jacob or I forgot his name, Edward, I think. Just back and forth constantly at school, and I was like, why? They both suck. Vampires shouldn't sparkle. They should not. They should be more like Helsing. Oh, and just rip your face off kind of deal. But that's fine. That's just me. About their faces. What do you mean faces? Their feelings? You gonna talk about their feelings, Greasy? But yeah. I don't even know. Tomorrow, if it is Sunday, we have Pokemon, and I don't know how long Pokemon's gonna take. Because I haven't done the prerequisite, because you have to apparently challenge the entire elite. You have to challenge everybody again before you can do the endgame stuff. And I'm like, really? What? Why do I have to do that? I already beat the last event. I should just be able to go into it. But no, we gotta re-challenge everybody. So we might be starting early tomorrow just to do that too, to make sure it's done next week.
Join us,
Or
and
this
we can
week.
see how your skills are
I don't
coming
think I've
along.
done this course, actually. Meh. Stare. Hi, Jack. How goes it? Dog girl. Oh my gosh. Oh, why you gotta come in here immediately with that? Immediately. I go blow up some mines later. Ah! I'm gonna try and pay attention so I don't have to do this twice. I probably will anyway, because I don't think I've gotten all the golds out here. They're not that difficult, but when they stick a random object in the way, that's where the problem lies. That is what happens. Brr. Brr. Speed up. And fly. And then I have to go see if EDF works. If that's how you say it. I'm assuming, Zig, you're ready for that, right?
Excellent work. I can see that the two of you will soon be formidable
assuming.
competitors.
There's one more set. And it's underground, I'm gonna assume. Where's the underground? Where is that? It's like right there. Yeah. All the way. There's two of them down there. I figured. You ready, Freddy? Yeah, because I only got 2 more races to go. I'm not going to do it on every single character. Like I said, you can do that to farm more coins, but I don't really see the point in doing that. Because I'm not really interested in the transmog gear. Not really interested. Picnic and Ultimate Gamble for the fight. Ultimate Gamble? For which fight, Demon? For Pokemons? I don't know if they made that super difficult or not. I'll have to see tomorrow. Like I said, today is just a bunch of random game titles at this point. I was supposed to do that last weekend, but you know. Making up for it now.
In their fortress, the Zoradan forced the
Oi,
creatures
bits.
of this land
Bye-bye.
into their twisted servitude.
Why are you all the same
Put
color?
an end
Zig,
to these
Fortune,
horrors.
Reese. You're all shades. Jack as well. You're all shades of blue. Why you do this to me? I have to like specifically see who said what, because your names are so close together. And gaming is also green. Yeah, Greasy, you're green. I just mean you're on the same color spectrum. All of you. There's not like an orange thrown in there. Greasy is green. Gaming is the same color. And then you have Fortune that's like the lighter blue. Jack is the darker blue. And Zig is purple. You're always blue. Yeah, that's fine. I just have to actually pay attention to who is what. That's all I'm saying. That bloopies. Bloopers, but with colors. I'm gonna try when I go back to school, because if you haven't heard, I am doing that. I am going back to get my gaming design degree. Finally decided, fuck it. I got nothing else to do. And I'll get paid to go this time around, so why not? So I'm just gonna go, and that way I can have that as a degree. but I'm gonna hopefully they can help me with colors somehow. Whether that be I have to go to get a color theory wheel or something that helps me learn how to tell what color is what. We'll see.
There's isolated seismic activity in this area, which is a
Oh.
convenient way to collect crystal
Later this
samples.
year, obviously
Catch
after
them
we
before they
move,
shatter.
and the fact that the fastest stuff had to go into effect for the next year in the fall, I think it is. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little weird for scheduling times for streams too, but we'll see. I'm sure it can't be too difficult to do that during the day. Maybe? I don't know. As long as I don't have to take another motion stop class. So that was annoying the last time. In order to get a video degree, you have to go and use an old camcorder, go outside and record a bunch of footage, and like go and edit the footage for some reason. I don't know why that class was required. I don't even know what class that's called. We brought our cats in one day because they wanted to record them, which was fun. A cat on a leash just in the middle of class, but that's one of the classes I'm like, why did I do this? Why? You don't really, it's not like I'm doing film at all, but I guess for game design you are kind of filming, learning the basics and principles for film, if that makes sense. Either way.
Nicely done. You and your Drake are exceptional.
Aren't you glad I changed colors? Oh my god, Gracie, why? What is with you and the puns? What is with ya? Yeah, it's... I'm not 1-to-1 for color blindness. I can still see general colors. It's not like black or white, but... I'm not the best at them, that's for sure. I was wondering if you could just train your eye to see like a particular gray, if that makes it better.
Mount up and knock them from the skies.
Well, I mean, did it help you with editing?
Join us.
Fortune? That's
We
kind of
can
what it...
see how your skills are coming along.
Wait, how am I supposed to do this area if I have a target over my head the entire time? But yeah, film class was not my favorite. Not at all. I like the sculpting class better. Hence the reason why I probably like sculpting better. Doing it with 3D tools is a little weird nowadays, though. But you need all basic fundamentals, right? That's kind of the thing. And especially if you're going for the whole thing as design, I think it also includes some development courses, rather than calling it game development. Because there also is a separate degree for development. But I think they kind of overlap for classes, so that'll be interesting. And I already have one degree, in case you're wondering, but completely useless, in my opinion. Completely. I guess it doesn't target you while you're on this. It's like, what do you want to do with your life? I had no idea. And now when I have an idea, it's harder to get into what I want to do. It's just gonna take some studying. Which is fine. One day. One day.
Nicely done. You and your Drake
Oh,
are
I
exceptional.
still need 200. I guess, could I solo these guys? Probably not. That should have been the last one, right? Oh, I don't have the add-on for that. That was fast. Yeah, it's still only like an hour and 30 minutes. Alright, well. That was the last one, though, on the map. So many blooper reels were made. Oh, at least you enjoyed it. I don't mind the editing portion. It's the fact that I had to go take a huge giant-ass camcorder thing on my shoulder, like outside, to record a bunch of bits around the school, which was not very interesting in the first place, mind you. Like, there was nothing going on out there that we could just record to have fun with. You had to record the pieces yourself outside. And I guess you could have, like, improv'd or whatever if you really wanted to. And done some kind of skit, but then you have to pair up with people, which was really difficult. Especially when your class only has, like, 5 people. Which wasn't very fun. Well, yeah, later problem, I guess. Just figured I'd mention it, because I did mention it on Twitter yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I lost a day, like I said. I stayed up for 24 hours. Why does she have a quest? I don't even know. They said something about this being a thing. What does she want? Siblings until the end. So I missed this yesterday. Because this was part of the story update.
I had received a missive from Iridacron. He wished to speak with me, and me alone. I am here.
Can you hear it?
It seems your courage has not faltered, despite abandoning our war.
That war is over, Iridacron! It was you who abandoned our cause, who abandoned Farak to his own destruction. All for some trinket Neltharion left behind.
The Dark Heart is no mere trinket. Its power now lies in the Harbinger's
How did you not
hands.
notice that?
The Void cannot be trusted.
I trust its hunger. You know the Titans infected our world, and I will see them extinguished. The
That's kinda
question
funny,
is,
Fortune.
sister, will you?
I will have no part of this.
Then the bond of the Incarnates is truly ended.
Yeah, because we killed Razagath.
You
We killed
will not see me
Frylock.
again until the
French fry.
Titans face their
Frylock.
reckoning. But to you, Viranath, I offer one final warning. Stay out of my way.
Dramatic music builds and fades out. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I missed this bit. Siblings until the end. I guess it's the end. Good job. I love the fact that they had to give me a quest to come make me do that. Because most of their lore is like outside of the game at this point. But yeah, if you have like a thing, that's perfectly a-okay, Fortune. Like, if you're excited to do that type of thing, for sure. Alright, I guess I'm getting on EVF now.